I guess we're live now, but it's not showing. One sec. That was a fail. One sec. Okay, there it is. Perfect. Where's my mouse? Okay. All right, I guess we sorted that out. Hey, welcome. All right, Kuya, you got it? All right, I guess you got it. Hey, welcome back. My name is Mac. This is DM Towersessions live on a Wednesday. Clap, Kuya. All right, we got having feedback issues here, but nevertheless, I'll bring you guys a very, very special set of people. And want to go in and just do a little background real quick. The way I found these guys is actually next door in the studio. And I love their energy. And I kept hearing that they play on that side of the building. And I have to check them out. And fortunately, I met one of their members and introduced myself. And I offered to them, you know, like we do live stream here in DM Towersessions. Why don't you guys come over here? And basically, they loved the idea, and now they're here. So without further ado, I want to welcome the whole band, Evelyn Grove. All right, come on the stage. Oops. Uh-oh. Asha. All right. All right. Great. Okay. So we have here's the vocalist of the band. His name is Hunter. And on my left is Raph. And on my left is Doug. And we have Jester. All right. All right, guys. So I just want to go in and ask you guys about the band. Evelyn Grove, how did you guys come up with the name of the band?
Okay. Sorry. We were first rehearsing at a studio that was located on Evelyn Street, and we added the Grove. I think that's pretty much it.
It's got a little more to it. Well, during the pandemic, we were very frustrated not being able to do any music and play live. So I decided to get a group of my best friends and one of the most talented musicians that I knew back then, and I still do. And we started jamming, and there was only one practice studio that I knew that was open during the pandemic. And the cross street of that studio was Evelyn. And Carl, the bass player, really liked that word and that name. And I was like, well, I kind of want something kind of like mysterious and, vibey and kind of tripping somehow, and, with a lot of room for musicality and, just doing whatever the F we want. And I was like, what about, LA's kind of has a lot of groves. And then someone was like, what about Evelyn Groove? I'm like, no, that kind of sounds cheesy. So I was like, well, what about Evelyn? And I think someone said, what about Evelyn Grove? And then right away it clicked. So then we kept Evelyn Grove. I think it gives that sense of, keeping it mysterious and, making the crowd not really knowing what they're expecting. And I think that was the whole concept behind the name. So that's my answer.
Thanks, Mac.
You guys can use that. All right. Well, thank you so much for that. At least now we know exactly the background of how Evelyn Grove, the name of the band, actually, how it materialized and everything. So, tell our viewers right now. You guys can see how many views we had. Well, we actually do have viewers. We're also live on TikTok. First and foremost, please do follow them on their IG and all social media platforms. They are actually really active on all social media platforms. So do follow them, and also share, like, and subscribe on our YouTube channel and also all social media platforms. So I want to go and ask real quick for the guitarist, Raph, right? Raphael. All right. Can you tell us real quick what kind of guitar do you have right now?
It's a Strat. It's a it's a signature model from Richie Kotzen. It's one of my. He lives right here actually. It's one of my favorite guitar players ever, and it's just a traditional Strat, but it has a couple of mods to it. But yeah, it's just a Strat. I run through a kind of like a Plexi preamp kind of thing. Yeah, it's very, very simple, and very. It's not what you usually expect for that kind of heavy sound. Everyone usually runs like Les Pauls and like with humbuckers and stuff. But I don't know. It's just I like the thick neck. Although I have very small hands, but I like the thick neck, and yeah, it works for me. It's great.
Thank you so much for sharing that amazing guitar that you have. Also, the drummer, Doug, right? Doug, can you tell us real quick, first and foremost, when did you start playing guitar, and who was your inspiration to keep going as a drummer?
Well, funny thing you say guitar, because I actually started making music, playing guitar. My dad's a bass player, so I grew up messing around with his instruments, and which was his bass guitar and his acoustic guitars. But then I realized that there was just way too many amazing guitar players around me, and I'm like, you know what, I cannot compete, so I'm gonna switch over to drums, which was an instrument that I always loved. So when I had my first band, I always wanted to, try to learn the drums, and I used to live in this small town back in Rio that everyone needed a drummer. So I was like, you know what, for me to be able to make as much music as I can, if I become a drummer, then I'll be playing non-stop. And that's what I did. So when I turned 14 years old, my mom and my dad got me my first drum set, in which I still have. Yeah, so then I've been playing drums since then. I would say my favorite drummers would probably be, there's quite a few. It's kind of hard to narrow it down to only a few, but probably the top three would be Chad Smith from the Chili Peppers, Matt Sorum from the Colts, Guns N' Roses, and Velvet Revolver, and probably Taylor Hawkins, rest in peace, from the Foo Fighters. So I would say, of course, there's a lot more. The guy from Iron Maiden, and I love like Incubus, Jose, and Porcupine Tree. But the list goes on and on. But the ones I've mentioned would be my top three. So yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Usually we have a background, clapping and all that, but since I'm not in the booth, I should
Greg,
have
that's
that.
all you.
All right, so Jester, sir, yes. Just a backstory real quick. The first person that I've met and basically got all of this going is because of this man right here. I met him. We were going to the bathroom and everything, and then I saw him. He was limping a little bit at that time, and I went in the bathroom first, and I saw him. I was like, you want to go first in the bathroom? And then after that, I introduced myself, and then he introduced himself. Basically, he told me that about his band, and then that's how I opened up the Towersessions, what we do. So, because of this man right here, this is all happening right now. So please give him a round of applause. Thank you so much, Mr. Jester. Mr. Jester, so you are basically the one who actually liked the name Evelyn, correct?
Well, there was a little more. The other part was I noticed some bands that were named after. They had interesting names, but they were named after a street or something like that. And I also used to keep confusing Gardena with Garden Grove. Originally. So that was part of it. Was, okay, let's just put the two together if we have to put something in there. And they agreed with the Grove part. But yeah, the Evelyn is literally the street.
That's the street.
What?
Okay, so it's the street, Evelyn. So yeah. Which part is this? Which state was this? Is it here?
This is our first rehearsal. This is where we all met. Before we had a lockout place, we met and played and jammed and were learning stuff and just that was it. But the studio that Doug mentioned earlier, was the cross street where it was located was on Evelyn Street.
The studio was Grooveworks.
Grooveworks. Yeah, that's right. It was called Grooveworks at the time, and so right away I'm throwing stuff out. Evelyn Groove, Evelyn something, and they're like, and like Doug said, it was kind of cheesy. So, or Groover, I don't know. And then that's really, it just kind of evolved from conversation, and we're like, well, no. And then right away, I think by saying that, or they think we had a girl in the band named Evelyn. That was another thing we've got a couple of times. It's also, which one's Evelyn? right away I'm thinking about Pink Floyd and which one's Pink. So,
Gotcha.
I really like the name. I think it's I think we've identified with it now.
That's
it's,
amazing.
It's essentially a part of all four of us. So
I see. So it really is a part of you guys.
it's
So
become that, yeah.
were you able to meet all of these gentlemen here? Like, you guys go to school together, or met at the bar?
No, I think it was there were some open jams around town, and the first time I guess would be I met Doug at a jam in the South Bay area.
Oh, okay.
And where are these jams where you just sign up, play a song, learn your part, no rehearsals. And I showed up and I was playing with Doug in some Zeppelin song, and he and I, All My Love, yeah, and we nailed it. I turned around, I'm like, wow, this is new. And then we just talked after that and stayed in touch. And then the pandemic was a key element where he was starting a band, or he was getting a band together, and they needed bass. And I asked, hey, well, I'll come down and play if you know. And that was the first day, I think, Rolf was in there as well. So we met for the first time, and then we jammed, a couple of other people. And then it's since evolved. It's been a little bit over time since the pandemic's finished up. And then comes Hunter. Yeah, also from a jam, that's correct.
From a jam.
From a different jam, one over in Tarzana, the Last Call jam. I was doing that jam as well, and he was up there singing, and I'm like, wow, you ever front a band? And just kind of started that way. And the three of us have been jamming for a while without a singer. We're like holding out for the right guy, and this guy Hunter came along.
That's amazing. Okay, so I want to go and bring Hunter in the front real quick, because first and foremost, there's supposed to be a girl host that's coming here. Unfortunately, she's a flight attendant, and she's actually on air. But so someone's been crushing on you. One of my good friends, and like I said, she's supposed to be hosting this whole live stream. So
definitely safe travels.
Shout out to who? Jen, J. Becca, Tintin, and Len, to my daughters and everything. So Hunter, right? Hunter, can you tell us real quick a little bit of your background as a singer and as a musician?
I guess my first foray into music happened when I was really young. We had a piano in the house, and I'd always be drawn to it anytime I walked past it. So I took piano lessons when I was 6. I grew up kind of singing in church, but that was one of those things that I was like not a singer for a long time. And then I have an older brother who was a musician who got into music when he was in high school, I think, a lot. And that was a huge influence for me because I had this great gateway of, oh man, rock and roll is so cool. I really enjoy it and want to interact with it in a way. And he was always in bands. He's actually here right now, so he's visiting for Thanksgiving.
Let's bring him over to the camera as well.
Greg, do you want to come say hey? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my older brother, Greg, who was my gateway into rock and roll.
There you go.
But so it was one of those things where I always wanted to hang out with him and his friends who were playing music, and I didn't keep up with my piano lessons, and I was terrible at everything, and I was like, singing came as a default.
As a default,
because I was like, I think this is something I can do because I don't know how to play most things, but I know how to use my voice.
That's amazing.
That came later.
So for our viewers, last piece of advice. What would you advise for people who are trying to form a band on what to expect and what to look out for when forming a band?
I mean, the best advice I can give, we all met at a jam night. So if you're looking to form a band, go to a place where music is being played, talk to the people, talk to everyone who you think has like a good presence, energy, whatever, and then just get together and play and see what comes of it. And at the end of the day, the downfall of a lot of bands is personalities. So make sure they're people you'd want to hang out with anyway, because you're entering into this thing that maybe it's like however long the jam lasts, or maybe it's something that the next 40 years of your life is you're on a bus with these guys around the entire globe. So make sure they're people that you want to be around, and then make sure that they play music that is excellent.
Thank you so much for that. There you guys have it. This is Evelyn Grove going to go ahead and conquer the stage. Please do support them. Follow them on all social media platforms. I'll be posting it up on our comment section down below. Please do like and share the live stream. We would like to have at least like 100, 120, 200 viewers tonight. And yeah, again, guys, thank you so much. First and foremost, for agreeing to perform here in DM Towersessions, live streaming. And this is what we do here in DM Towersessions. We do support live we do support bands, and my goal is to help them translate their musicality on the live stage to digitally live streaming and everything like that. So guys, please welcome Evelyn Grove. I'll leave the stage to you all. Rock on.
Thank you, Mac. And again, always, as much as you can, support live music. There's people that are selling out stadiums, but they weren't always.
Watch that cable around by your foot. Watch the cable by your foot.
Show
Right. So that first one's Burnt Bright. It's kind of a mission statement about, following your dreams. The second one's called Bleed It Out. That one's very intense. It's about the poisonous nature of holding in anger. Therapy. Insert a Chris Traeger gif here. And this next one's called Puzzle Piece. It's about some sexy stuff somebody said to me once. Just once. Called Puzzle Piece. And this next one, I'm gonna bring it down just a notch. This one's about finding a place that you call home, whether or not it's a place that exists already or not. It's called Traveler, and it might be based on the writings of Robert Frost. For all my lit nerds out there, woo! You can't read. Also, thank you everyone who's tuned in. You guys are awesome. I'm happy you're here. Woo. Ready? Ready, Freddie? This blind. He wonders what he'll find. He owns the road less traveled, searching for the unknown. He cuts his feet on right, I think everybody's gonna change tuning again real quick, but the next one's gonna be fun. This next one is about how a lot of people gain a platform and don't use it to uphold the truth. So I think that with a wider audience, it requires accountability. This one's called Tantrum. Yeah. And this is also one of the songs you can find on our debut EP we released, what was it, July? Yeah, July of this year. Yeah, so if you stream music anywhere, look up Evelyn Grove. It's called Into the Grove. And this is one of our first 6 songs. Really introduce people to who we are. This next one is a little off our beaten path. So far, everything's been from our first EP. This one's called Petty Little Lies. And this one's also keeping with that theme of truthfulness in our relationships, being truthful with ourselves and with each other. I hope you guys are having fun, because I'm having a blast. Yeah? Yeah, toss it.
Isn't a room for compromise, trying to see things through each other's eyes. Let perspective shift and harmonize, so that we can both make it out alive. You cut me down the side. You cut me down the side. You cut me down the side with your petty little lies.
All right, so we have an EP, 6 songs that are out now on Spotify, on Apple Music, wherever you listen to stuff. Everywhere, yeah. I think, Petty Little Lies is probably going to be a single. Thanks, Jules. And then, who's to say what else? Huh? I said, who's to say what else? I don't remember the set list. I don't have my phone on me.
We have videos.
Yeah?
We're working on videos.
We are also working on music videos, and while you're all here, if anyone happens to be around the bouts, we're actually playing a show Sunday at Wing Walker Brewery. It's gonna be a blast. We're on at 4 o'clock, but oh man, it's gonna be a whole afternoon.
I had it off.
I got a phone here somewhere that has the set list on it.
All right.
My thing turned off. Hang on.
Huh? You think everything's good? That's it?
Okay, no, we got more. Yeah, we have at least one more, but maybe 2, depending on if I can pull up the set list. Oh, look, I found it. Oh, yeah, Nothing Gold. That's it. Let's get it, boys.
Well, I have to tune back up. Hang on.
So we're gonna do a quick tuning, and then we'll do the song that we scheduled as the last song, but who's to say? If everybody's into it, maybe we'll do another one. If everybody's into it, you know. Greg, you got any more of those special sodas? Yeah. Well, something to wet my whistle. Don't try this at home. Keeping it warm while drinking a cold one.
Ready.
It's a science. What you're feeling is all this happiness has got me reeling. Waiting for this relationship to start healing. Baby, we are fighting till we hit the ceiling. 'Cause nothing good can stay. I know you know, don't have to say. Doug on drums, y'all. Chester on the bass. Rafa's over here on guitar. I'm Hunter. It's been a blast playing with you guys. Thank you, Mac. 'Cause nothing good can stay. I know you know, don't have to say. So hard to feel this way. Waiting on the ground and just fall away. We are Evelyn Grove. Thank you so much. Unless you guys want to do one more?
Nah, we're done. Let's not push it.
I mean, well, if we were going to push it, if we were going to do something seriously egregious, we'd do something like a legendary song by a legendary band that no one should ever cover, right? We would do something like that. That just sounds like us. That we'd be like, let's, you know, while we're pushing it, let's just spit in God's eyes, shall we? Let's tickle right underneath and like, hey, bye.
Let's do you guys want to do heads up?
What? That's a good point. All right, so we probably shouldn't do a cover. But maybe we'll do, probably our heaviest song we've written.
So we haven't practiced this one in a very long time.
Well, today's practice, baby.
All right, I'll come back down. I'm ready.
No worries.
I'm ready.
All right, this one's not a cover, but as soon as we played it the first time, I was like, is that Soundgarden? Did we just do a Soundgarden? We didn't.
Do you want to go straight or do you want
But you'll hear it.
to do the intro, okay?
Okay, got it.
Hit me.
Consequences come back around to find you where you live. Feel the fallout raining down. Get back what you give. So the scenes of karma instantly replay. In the aftermath, you'll cash in whatever you have paid. I can't keep on listening to what I got to say. I'll tell you this again, got to cease today. Take your medicine, can't go in the ground.
up.
Yeah. That was amazing. Cool.
Thanks again to Mac. Follow DM Towersessions if you don't already.